of ln x plus ln root 5 over ln base root 5 over 5 equals to 15 log base x of e in the form of log n squared plus a ln x plus b equals to 0. Okay, so if we look at the outcome and what we're supposed to show, right, we see that now I'm not really at ln x yet. Okay, my first one probably yes, ln x. So if I need everybody to be in terms of ln x, what I need to do is I will need to definitely do change of base. You will need to know that you are required to change your base, right? Because here you have ln x and here you have log root 5, which is not ideal. So let's write out the equation. Ln x plus log root 5 of 5. We can write it by changing our base to ln 5 over ln root 5, right? So I'm changing ln because I see that my outcome here, everybody is ln. Now this, now ln is the same as log base e. So I can also say that this is the same as 15 over log base e of x, right? Because we know that if you do change of base, one of the things or the quick tricks that you know is log base a of b is the same as 1 over log base b of a. So by changing this to the denominator, the term and the x, the base can swap. And log base e of x is actually none other than just ln x. Alright? Now 15 ln 5. Now what is ln of square root 5? Ln of square root 5 is none other than just ln 5 to the power of half. By the power law, this is the same as half of ln 5. Okay? And if you observe, you have ln 5 at the top, ln 5 at the bottom. This becomes like a kind of common factor where you can cancel off. Eventually, you have ln x plus 1 over half, right? So 1 over half is like 1 divided by half, right? Which is actually just 2 lah. So because 1 divided by half is the same as 1 times 2 over 1, which is 2, equals to 15 over ln x. So now you see we are getting closer and closer to what we need to show. Alright, just multiply by ln x throughout. You have ln x squared plus 2 ln x equals to 15. From here to here, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying by ln x throughout. Here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay, and with that, I'm almost there. I just need to shift ln 15 towards the left hand side. Equals to 0. You see, 15 is here. B is negative 15. A is 2. Okay. And with that, we are done. Now, hence after that, we are supposed to solve the equation. Okay, so solving this equation, as I said, you use hands, right? So I'm just going to use the same result as what I did from part 1. Part 1, we have already gotten this result. Okay. So with that, we are using the result from part 1. Okay, so solving this is the same as solving our result from part 1. So if I look at ln x squared plus 2 ln x minus 15 equals to 0. If you just imagine, this is like you are looking at a quadratic equation. It's as though you are looking at a quadratic equation, right? Where ln x is like a variable. So think of this as though if I were to use a substitution, if I let, for example, u to be equals to ln x, my equation right now becomes ln x squared will become like a u squared plus 2u minus 15 equals to 0. Right? So this equation may look scary, but if I just replace ln x with u, you can see that solving this sort of just gives me like just equivalent to solving a quadratic equation. Alright, I factorize this easily. Just use a calculator or do it yourself. U equals to negative 5 or u equals to 3. Okay, then after that, remember that you are still solving for x. So sub back your x, don't forget. Ln x equals to negative 5 or ln x equals to 3. With that, you change from log form to index form. Remember, ln is log base e. Bring your b e over, your x should be equals to e to the power of negative 5, or your x should be equals to e to the power of 3. And with that, you are done. In case you don't know what I'm doing here, remember that if log AB equals to x, then B is the same as A power x, right? Remember, some of you, I talk about the woodcutter story, how logarithmic form can be changed to index form. Thank you.